Hey guys, CM Reaper Haunter here, welcome back to another video, and today I will be ranking all of the Spirit Halloween 2021 animatronics from worst to best. Now before I get into this video, let me just say that this year for Spirit is absolutely incredible. I think this has to be probably my second favorite or favorite Spirit Halloween year of all time. And that is saying something because there are a lot of really good Spirit Halloween years. But I'd say for me, this year and 2013 are tied as the best. And there is not one prop this year that I dislike. That has never happened before. And that really goes to show how good this lineup is because it is good. So yeah, let's get into the list. Coming in at number 18 is the Pennywise Sewer Grate. And overall, I think this is definitely a pretty decent prop. It's definitely not bad by any means. I think it's just a bit unnecessary considering we just got the life-size Crazy Create Pennywise in 2019, and then it returned last year, and now we're getting another one. I think it's just kind of repetitive, especially since Halloween City made like 5 different Pennywise props in 2019. It's definitely not a bad prop by any means, though. I think how it pops out of the sewer, I think that's definitely really cool and definitely fits his character very well. Then coming in at number 17 is Experiment number 4. And overall, I like this prop. I think it's definitely pretty cool. It's basically a demon hand that pops out of a box. I think the demon hand is definitely really cool looking. It's definitely pretty detailed. And the red light shining on this definitely looks really cool too. And then coming in at number 16 is Ghostface. And overall, I think this prop is definitely a bit disappointing, but it's not a bad prop. It is a decent prop. I just think it's a bit short. If it was like 6 feet, I think it would have definitely been a lot better, but it's just really short. It's like the same size as Hauntress, and it basically looks like a kid in a Ghostface costume. But $130 is definitely not too bad. Then coming in at number 15 is Beetlejuice. And overall, I think he's definitely really cool. He definitely looks pretty accurate. And I like his face, and like I said, the way he looks pretty accurate, and I like how he's sitting on the tombstone too. But for $280, I think that's a little much, especially since he just turns side to side and moves his mouth. But I definitely think he's still really cool. Then coming in at number 14 is W. Wraith. And overall, I think this is also a really cool prop. I really like the way he looks, and it's cool to get a new classic sheet ghost animatronic. And I think Roman Ghost Boy is the last one we got, and he's probably my favorite sheet ghost prop. I think he's really cool. He's also my favorite roaming prop. But I think W. Wraith is still a really cool prop. Like I said, I really like the way he looks. The lights look really cool. And I like his audio too. I think it definitely sounds really cool. And he's like a Lady of the Grave reskin. But to be honest with you, I think he might be a little bit better, but I'm not sure. Then coming in at number 13 is Shorty. And overall, I think he's definitely really cool too. And definitely looks really accurate to the movie. I also really like how he has the interchangeable hands and boxing gloves. I think that's definitely very unique as well. And like I said, he's definitely really big in person. Then coming in at number 12 is Buzzsaw. And overall, I think he's definitely a really cool animatronic. I definitely really like the way he looks. He's basically this big guy, and he's got a saw arm and a mallet arm. I think he's definitely really cool and very unique. He has pretty good phrases too, and I really like the way he looks. And I really like how the saw spins and it plays the saw audio. I think that's definitely really cool. Then coming in at number 11 is Headless Jack. And we really don't know too much about this prop, but it is a static prop and it just talks. Like I said, we don't really know much about it, but by his looks, he definitely does look really cool. I do like the way he looks. I just put him around the middle of the list since we don't really know much about him, but maybe my opinions will change on him when we see a video. Then coming in at number 10 is Mr. Howell, and he is awesome. I think he's definitely probably my second favorite or favorite werewolf animatronic from Spirit of all time. Him and Wolf Spitter, I'd say, are probably my 2 favorite werewolf animatronics. But Mr. Howell's definitely really cool. I love his shirt that he's wearing. He has like a dark green plaid shirt. I definitely think it looks really cool. And I really like how his whole body tilts upwards too. It's definitely really cool. And he has a really cool face as well. Then coming in at number 9, which is probably one of the fan favorites of the year, is Grimm. And overall, I think he's definitely really, really cool. He's definitely a very advanced animatronic. The most advanced animatronic we've ever gotten from Spirit. And I think that's definitely really cool. Basically, everything on him moves, which is definitely very cool and very unique. And he is also controlled by servo motors. And he's definitely really cool. Then coming in at number 8 is Evelyn Leach. And overall, I think she's definitely really cool too. She's very creepy. She has to be probably one of the creepiest props of the year. Her audio is definitely very disturbing. She moves her the headless bride up and headless husband up and down. And she cries and the husband's head groans, which I think is definitely really cool too. And it really adds the creep factor to her. And her face is definitely really realistic too. Then coming in at number 7 is Night Stalker. And overall, I think he's definitely really cool. Definitely a pretty good Scarecrow animatronic. I really love his appearance. He probably has one of the best appearances for a Scarecrow animatronic. I really like his classic look of his face. He has like the triangle nose, and I think he's definitely really cool looking. He's basically a boogeyman reskin. He shakes his head around and laughs. His laugh's a bit obnoxious, but it is starting to grow on me. I also like the little scream he does at the end. If he did lurch down off of the cross he's on, I think I would have liked him more, but I still think he is a really cool prop. Then coming in at number 6 is Baphomet, and I think he's a really cool demon prop and a really cool prop for this year. I really love the goat face he has. I think it's definitely really cool, the goat head, and I think he has some pretty good phrases too. I do really like his voice, and he's wearing a gray cloak, and he's holding a scythe, and he moves his head side to side, he moves his mouth, he moves his waist, and he moves the scythe up, which I think is definitely really cool too. He's definitely a really cool prop. Then we're going into the top 5. Coming in at number 5 is Wacky Mole. And overall, this guy definitely holds a very special place in my heart. He's definitely one of my favorite animatronics of all time from Spirit Halloween. He is very cool. And this new model, to be honest with you, I think I like more than the old one. It's definitely a lot better quality. You can tell the speaker quality is a lot better on this new one. It sounds really, really good. And he has the generic plastic SVI clown shoes that all the other clowns have. But that's not really a big deal because I do kind of like the shoes. I don't really mind them. And I do really like him. He's really cool. And like I said, I think he's probably better than the 2013 model. Then coming in at number 4 is Henry Hustle, and he is a really, really cool clown prop. Probably one of the coolest Spirit Halloween clown props of all time. I really like his appearance. I really like his red and black color scheme of his outfit, and I like the hearts on him. I think it looks really cool. I also really like the way the cards look. They definitely look really cool. And he's very unique how he pops his head up to reveal a second evil face. I think both of his heads look really cool too. And his phrases are pretty good as well. Then coming in at number 3 is Ophelia. And overall, I think she is a really awesome animatronic. And she might be my favorite possessed girl of all time. She is very awesome and very unique. I love how the demon head peeks around her. I think it's definitely really cool. And the demon head is very cool looking. And I really like the blue light up eyes it has. And she moves her eyes side to side to look at the demon. I think that's definitely really cool too. I also really like the demon's voice and the phrases that he says. I think he's definitely really cool. And she's definitely a really awesome prop for this year. And I might get her, but I'm not sure. Then coming in at number 2 is Mr. Dark, another fan favorite of the year. And he is very awesome. He has to be probably one of the coolest jump scare animatronics we've seen from Spirit Halloween. His jump scare is super unique. He's basically crouching down and then he pops up to almost 9 feet tall. And you have to see this guy in person to really see how big he is because he is humongous. He's probably the biggest prop we've ever seen from Spirit Halloween. And he is very awesome. I love his face. And his audio is definitely really cool too. And he is made by Techie. And Techie is killing it this year. They made a lot of great props this year. And they're definitely doing really well. Then coming in at number 1, my favorite prop from Spirit Halloween for 2021 is the Caretaker. And overall, I really love this guy. He is very awesome. I'm super happy to get another Grim Reaper or ghoul-like animatronic. I think he's definitely really cool. I love how he's wearing the cloak with the hood. And I really do like his face. At first, I didn't like his face that much. But after seeing it in person, it's definitely really cool looking. And it definitely looks really cool how it's like decaying. He has like a zombified face. I also really like how he's holding the tombstone on his back. I think that's definitely really cool and really unique. Probably one of my favorite parts about him. And his shovel is definitely really cool looking too. And it has a little Baphomet on it, which I think is definitely really unique. He moves his shovel up and down, moves his mouth. I also think his phrases are really cool too. And his voice is pretty good as well. He's not one of the most amazing props by any means. He's not the most unique either, but I think he's really awesome, and I cannot wait to get him. So yeah, overall, that is my ranking list of all of the Spirit Halloween 2021 animatronics. Like I said, I think this year is absolutely incredible for Spirit. The animatronic lineup is terrific, and I think the themes are really, really good. Some of the best themes that we've seen from Spirit of all time. They're very cool. They're very detailed, and they have really good lighting too. And in the walkthrough in the front theme is really cool too. It has like the cool lava tile floors and the chains hanging up. And it plays these really cool sounds too. It has like these buzzing sounds, and it's definitely really cool. I think I personally like the back theme more, but I think both themes are definitely really cool. And the factory theme idea is definitely very unique. And like I said, this year is just absolutely incredible. So yeah, without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. And look out for more spooky videos.